and welcome along. Today we are taking a first look at Meadow Grove Farm. This map is by Nathan6930, and this is a preview first look. So this map hasn't been released yet. I believe that he's looking to try and get it on the mod hub for both PC and console. But we will see how that goes, and once it's released, I will update this. First look with a link in the description, so if it has been released, you will find it in there. And yeah, so this is where we spawn. We spawn in the house. It's really rather nice. Now this is a map that has been converted up from FS17, and it's looking fantastic, looking really nice. So we're gonna work our way around the house. Because this is one of the new things that Frontier started doing in FS17, was being able to walk around the house. And yeah, it's really nice in here, really good. I don't remember if the previous version of Meadow Grove had this feature, but I love that this is a feature in FS19. Now if we come to the top here, I'm guessing one of these bedrooms, if we can find a bed, is where we sleep. Let's see if... no, that door doesn't open. That one does. That's the bathroom. Here we go. Here's a bed. And... not this one. Now, the thing, of course, at the moment is we are on New Farmer. So this is the version that has everything purchased. So I'm not sure where the sleeping point in this map is at the moment. It's certainly not coming up. Yeah, closed door, yeah. So that may be something that only appears later. But certainly at the moment is not something that is available to us. Can we open this door? So that might be an issue. As I said, this is pre-release. Here we are, we do have another door here. Can we get out of this one instead? Yeah, there we go. We can get out of this door. So I don't know why the front door didn't work, but certainly we can get out of that door there. And if we come round at the side here, we'll find the piece of equipment we are going to be using for our first look on this map, which is, of course, the John Deere Gator. So we'll jump in that. And yeah, before we get going, let's have a look at the map. So this is the map, same or very similar layout to FS17's version of this map. You've got several main farms, so we've got, where we are, up here is the black one, which is the cow farm. There's a sheep farm in white down here. Also looks like your chickens are there as well. The red is the pig area, and the yellow is the arable area. So you do have, you've got 4 farms to start off with on here. I'm not sure how much of these remain if you use some of the other version or some of the other game modes. But as you can see, we've got quite a range of areas to go. It's not an overly big map. It doesn't take up the whole of the area of the 2x2 area. So it's maybe a 1x1, maybe slightly bigger than that. But yeah, it takes up a good size. Great for a solo game is one of the things I worked out in FS17 for this map. Oh, let's start up our Gator and reverse ourselves out. There we go. So we're starting up at the top of the map here, near the forestry area. So we will just go and have a quick look at that. Now the forestry area is one of those things that impressed me with the FS17 version of this map. So I'm fully expecting this, a similar level of detail to the forestry for the FS19 version. It's a good, it is a nice looking little forestry area. There does seem to be some attention to detail in here. Well worked around the edges, some of the good wiry grass. Underfoot it's a normal grass texture, but it's not an overly dense forest, so I can accept that bit. I think, again, I would love to have seen a little bit around the trees, but otherwise, yeah, nothing wrong with this at all. Nice forest area, good to work, and with a good path through the middle, so there has been some attention paid to it. which is really nice. So always good to see a nicely created forestry area, and this certainly fits into that category. Next we have our yard here. Now we will go in this gateway here. So one of the nice things about this, I think this is the first map I've done a first look at where the gates have worked. And we've had working doors and working gates, which is great. A good array of equipment in here. This is the cow farm. Now, as I said, I think the cow areas and things, and the pig areas and things like that, are baked into the map. Do like the water, the standing water that's about as well. But yes, so we've got a cow area around here somewhere. It's down the side there. So we've got a bit of a dead end here. But it is, it's a nicely detailed yard. Lots of nice and tight yard. Now, do these doors open? Because that would be really cool. Oh, they do. Those are some very, very nice doors. And this is our workshop in here as well. That's a nice workshop. Wow. Really good work, that. Right, cut round here. So that's yeah, that's part of our cow area. Nice bit of dressing for the some of the stuff. I think that's meant to give the impression that that's got flat tyres. I'm not sure. So this is the milk. So that's the milk collection area. Looks like our cows may even come through here. That would be neat. This is the cow drop-off area. Yeah. So if I press R here, well, it's not. I think we own this. And there's the feeding trough. No, sorry, there's the water trough. Here's the feeding trough. So nice, good, nice big cow area to work with. That's the feeding area. I'm not sure quite where you unload the cows on this. Hang on. Here we go. So there we go. There is our cow unload area. So not quite sure what that one at the end was. Interestingly. But yeah, so that's a nice tight cow farm. I really do like that. That works really well as a yard. So I do have a question for you guys as we're going around here. Now this is a map that I know from FS17 and not actually doing a series on it on FS17. I want to do something on it for FS19. It's going to be a roleplay series. So the question really is to you guys. What kind of roleplay series would you like to see on this? What have we got down here? Would you like to see a purely arable farm, a dairy farm, a pig farm, or a sheep farm? That is, oh wow, that's a sugar beet pad. That's really cool. I love to see maps with things like sugar beet pads built into them. For around here, for where I live, that's, you know, sugar beet pads, definitely a thing. And used for all sorts of storage. Right, we are going to head west from here. Because that will take us nice and clockwise around the map. In here we have something. I do like the amount of stuff that is marked on this map. Now this, I think, must be a placeables area, if I remember correctly. So if we zoom in, that colour there is a beet pad. Actually, that's what it is. It's a beet pad. That's really cool. So again, another sugar beet pad. I said the other bit was a sugar beet pad. That's a sugar beet pad here. So good to see that. Again, it could be used as a placeable area if you want to expand your farm. It's one of the, I think this is one of those maps where the farms are pre-built. So egg sales are here to our... are they here to our left? Certainly. These are the stables. So I think this is where we actually have horses. Yeah. So this is... So your horses are built into the map here. I guess unload is over here. And this is the first map I've seen to build horses into the map. So that's pretty cool. Nice touch there. And this is one of those maps that just does work nicely as a map where things are baked into it. I don't think that that these things. I think you can't use them if you don't own them, if you don't own the areas. But I don't believe you can remove those areas. That you can remove the horse area and things like that. We have a sell point up here, up to the edge of the map, like so. You can open this. Yeah, there we go. So wood sell point over here. We have a crop sell point here. Doesn't look like there's any sell point for. Oh no, we do. We have wood chip sell point over here. So I don't know if, looking at all of that, I don't know if that is our sole sell point, but we will find out. I think there were other ones marked on the map, to be honest. Yeah, there may be others. Yeah, there's a couple of stores and things marked on the map, so back down to the road, and continuing to head west so that we go around. I think I had an issue with this map last time in getting around it in a time that was well, it was a fairly long episode. And I do like how much there is on this, how much there is to explore on this map. This is one of those maps where you do a first look and you don't get around everything. We will try. We will have a good go at it. But, yeah, it's always a tough one, that. So here we have what I believe is storage yards. So, yeah, this is not a sell point. This is just somewhere where you can store stuff. That is a very nice looking barn. Wow. A really nice looking barn, that is. So I'm guessing, yeah. And again, we've got this. These. I would really love to see these barns released as a placeable. Those just would go really nice on so many British maps. And those roll doors just work and look so nice too. Yeah. So I think that would be one thing I'd say about this map. I'd love to see the barns and the sheds released as placeables, because they are really nice. Right, so heading south again. We're gonna continue to head. Well, actually, looking at the map, what we want to do is we want to head east for a moment. Just go and have a look at the. Well, I think it's the spinnery by the looks of things. We've stuck ourselves in the hedge. Trying to look at the map while we drive. Yeah, one of the things I loved about this map when I saw it in 17, and it looks even more spectacular in 19, is the stepped setup on it. The fact that it steps down, and the further down you go, the more you see. Thank you for beeping me. So this here, yeah, is the spinnery, the sell point for our wool. I don't believe there's nothing else that sells here. I believe you sell cotton here as well, but I don't think that would be the most realistic of things on a British map. But certainly, if you want to do cotton on here, then that would be where you sold that. So we head back along this road, along the little bit that we went, and head up here. What we get to at the end, I'm just trying to sort of plot a course this way. Yeah. Up here, we've got a sell point down there. I think that looks like a Bayley. Yeah, I think that's the Bayley sell point. Which on most maps, rather nicely now, is called the barn. Here we have the shop. So this is where you can customise and where your stuff appears. Very nicely detailed shop. Lots of stuff that looks really authentic and makes it look very authentic. So loving that. Then we've got a road down here. Now, I know this road doesn't actually go anywhere, but there is something at the bottom of it that we need to have a look at. And we do have this sell point here. So, that is in there. I don't need to go into it because it's there's not much of it. But that is a sell point. In there. Yeah, just jump that. This here is a sell point for bales. And look at that. Wow, that is just a fantastic view. Right, and we'll head down here. And it's quite a way. Now we might be able to, I think we can probably cut across down here, but we do have an area here that isn't a sell point or anything. I think it may just be another storage yard. Again, that's great. This is somewhere where you could put a stamp on, where you could go, right, I want to build a farm down here. And it would work. It would work really well. Right, we are going to see if it's possible to cut across the map here. Which is always great when you get the dirt tracks that allow you to sort of cut across and up. I don't know if this is going to be one of them. This seems to just lead us through to a field here. But there is a gate at the far side of this field. So, whoop, reverse out. Or just get stuck on the gate. Don't park your gator too close to the gates. Is the moral of that story. Right, there we go. And open up the gate. Here we go. Right, so we will cut around the edge of this. So this field here has quite a lot of gates into it. There are quite a lot of ways into it. Good way of really, that makes for a really useful field. No matter what farm you start at for it. Just makes things that much easier to work with. Okay, and here. And out we go. Right, so we're now on the road below the spinnery. And this takes us up to, I think the sheep farm is where this goes to. Again, we're going to cut back in a moment. It's a very, wow, that's quite a long way you have to go past the sheep farm to get into it. But I do love these double gates. Get those open, and around we go. Standing water in FS19 seems to be a nice touch that more and more map creators are using. And while it's a pity that it doesn't splash, it just does make things look that much nicer to have that standing water. So yes, this is our sheep farm. By the looks of things, we have those. What's this? This is chickens. Yeah, so it's chickens and sheep. So if we did sheep on this map, we'd also be doing chickens. And it looks like they just hang around in here. Not a lot of collision on those bales there. But yeah, it looks like the chickens hang around this farm. And then we've got the sheep around here. This will be the wool spool point, the feeding area. That's a feeding area as well. Oh, this must be the chicken feeding area. Okay. Yeah, chicken unloading, chicken eggs, and feeding. And then I'm guessing just the other side of here is where our sheep unload. Oh, right. Okay, so there is a small error on the map here where this is where the sheep unload. The actual markings for it are the other side of the gate. So if you're looking to, unless this comes as a fix, yeah, the sheep area is slightly the wrong side of the gate, or just the wrong side of the gate for unloading sheep. If you're unloading them and you back your trailer through the gate, you're not going to notice that, to be honest. It's only because I'm trying to stand in those areas and do it. So we'll head back out to this farm here, and we're just going to go up to the main road a little bit. Because as you can see, everywhere has stuff on this map. And it is just, yeah. So we're going to head up here and head to this yard here. Which looks like, it's got a tipping point. This is quite a nice wow, I like this yard. This is really nice. Again, workshop there. So this has been lots and lots of stuff being catered for on this map. But this is a nice central yard. Some good big barns. Not really sure. Yeah, oh wow, nice unloading yard. So this is so it has water just outside of it, and this is again, this is a storage yard. But I would actually say this is a fully fledged farm. To me, this is a good place to start. Similar to the issue that we had on. Oh no, that does open. But that doesn't. So that door there doesn't open. But this one does. Which is interesting. Now we had a similar problem on Sutton with this shaped barn. I'm wondering actually if we have an issue with the triggers. But certainly, yeah, I love this yard. This yard is fantastic. Has pretty much everything you're after. You could start a farm down here, and yeah, has some good options. So there we go. That is, yeah, that's a very nice arable yard. I like that a lot. So looking at our map, we are going to head north from here. Because we can finish off at the arable farm down the bottom. Doing that, we will cover pretty much everything on the map. The only thing we're missing is a water spot at the bottom of the map, and I have a feeling that it was either a ford or a fjord or there's a nice exit to that yard there we can come out of, or something like that that sits at the bottom there where you can get water. Yeah, that yard there would certainly make a good yard. Nice, another nice bit of forestry in there. We've seen the kind of detail on the forestry on this map, so I have no doubt that's a really nice forestry area in there. Good number of forests on this actually. Looking at the Fs on the map. Whoa! I am way too used to driving American and European maps. And the steering side isn't helping. Right, so we have several sell points along the side here by the looks of things. Nice big sign. And in here we have our first sell point. So this appears to be, oh no, this is Meadow Grove Stores by the looks of things. Has a sell point here for crops. Quite difficult to turn around in, I think. Yeah, very narrow, so you wouldn't want to get a big lorry in here. You're going to be in trouble trying to do that. So head back out of this and work our way up to the next one. Again, a nice forestry area in front of us here. Which is good. And then turning into this next one. So this is the dairy. Oop, in the wrong way. I'm guessing that's a milk sell point? Must be. So that must be the milk sell point. We've not come across the animal market yet. I am crashing all over the way on this map. Need to, yeah, you can tell it's been a while since I've got into playing British maps. Right, so we have another sell point in here. So good variety of sell points on this map, which is always a nice thing to see. A nice bit where they can play off each other. You're not just, you know, going for one price at the time. I really do like that. This is the VGA, is what this is. And it looks like, yeah, nice tipping point for the VGA in there. Really good. Loving that. And so we're back out this way. Like so. And then we want to cut across. Now, the animal market is the other side. So I've just been talking about the animal market and not quite knowing where it is. Here it is, in here. So again, I think this is the standard animal market. Yeah. With the signage on it changed. Which is good. I do like that it's not just the standard animal market. And then you can select. So this is where you purchase your animals down the side. And we'll head over to this side of the map over here, where we have, I think, is the pig farm. So yeah, lovely meandering roads on this. Again, it's a map. I don't know why. That's interesting. Why did we have all of that water sand now? I didn't see a river or anything, so that's intriguing. So yeah, a few minor bugs on here. Nothing major at all, from what I can see so far. And yeah, pig farm with proper British pig huts, and very nice, very nice. This is one of the highlights from the previous version of the map, and this is where I took my thumbnail for the previous version of the map, and it has changed a lot actually from that. But I have a feeling it changed. There was a version that came out after I did my FS17 first look that had a different setup for the pig yard. But I'm liking this. That is a good, decent sized pig yard. Any of the yards I've been to on here, you could start a farm from. Which is fantastic. You know, you just need to get that, get your spawn point set up there, and away you go. Yeah, there is the sound of water here with no visible water source. So, yeah, there is that. What field are we up at? I cannot tell. Let's have a look. We don't have any field numbers, which is intriguing. So that makes things a little bit difficult. Especially if... So my question then is, we do have some missions, but I couldn't tell you what fields those are in. So there is that small issue at the moment. Yeah, telling on missions what fields you can, what the fields are is a bit difficult. So here we have something coloured here. I think this is stables by the looks of things. So is this a second set of... I remember this being stables and being a sell point in the previous one. So this is a set of stables here. Doesn't seem to be a sell point for anything, and doesn't seem to be somewhere where you can do horses either, unfortunately. But somewhere where you could bring a horse and do some training with it, certainly. Which is not something I've actually tested. I'm wondering if you could take a horse in a horse box somewhere on the map and then take it, unload it to train with it. That would be cool, but I don't know if that's a possibility. And then we come round the bottom corner here, which brings us down to something very interesting. So I'm guessing the PDA. Now this is a major change from the previous version of this map. This is where the yard was. So if you want to build your own farm I commend Nathan for this. Absolutely commend him. This is an area, this is the area where the original farm was on this map. If you start from scratch, if you do anything like that, you have an area on this map where you can build your farm. And it's where the farm was before. So that is fantastic. You do still have a satellite yard over this side. So if you wanted to base yourself down here, you could. Does seem interesting. Does seem at the moment to have an issue on the gate at the bottom here. So you can't actually get into it. But yeah, nice sized barn, good starting area. I like this. I like that this is available here. That you can do that if you want. Not at all what I was expecting. At all. As you can tell, I thought I was going to come down here and find out what the new yard looked like in FS19. And it doesn't. It is not here. So, basically, that is the tour of the map. We've made it across the map. Let's have a quick look at what we have in the garage, what our starting equipment is. Now, Nathan did put a message out there, what starting equipment should you have on this map, and I did give my thoughts on this, so let's see what he's gone with. So we have an Armour Track 1104, Case Maxim CVX 115, two decent small to medium starting tractors, in fact both small tractors those. So two good small starting tractors, Bison Super Z56, so that's a nice little starting combine, smallest starting combine in the game I believe. Obviously we've added the John Deere. Then we got the Farm Tech TDK 1600, that holds a total of 14,000 litres. Our Bison harvests 3. Oh wow, you could go several times into that trailer from that combine, so that's absolutely fine. You also get the SEC 802 Strongman trailer. To be perfectly honest, given that combine, I would probably sell the Farm Tech and keep the Strongman. Or Stroutman. That is all the trailer you'll need. The FMZ Z056H header for your combine. The Kevlar Coal Disc Farmer 3000 cultivator, and the Amazon D830 seeder. So two 3 meter pieces of equipment. You get a good, a nice wide Kuhn mower, which is nice to see that. I like that. You got the Vicon Fanex 604 Tedder, the Pottinger Top 462 rake as well. The Straumann Zellion CFS 2501 DO forage wagon. And so actually that's really cool. That's everything you need to feed your animals. Any animals you want to do on this map, you're now sorted for with that setup. Large cow pasture, large pig enclosure, horse paddock, large chicken. Wow! So it seems that a lot of the stuff that is that we've seen on this map to start off with is part of the map. That's pretty cool. I will have to do a start from scratch on here and see what's left. But certainly it looks like you can sell your pastures and stuff, and they'll go because we've not seen any of the others. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot as well. Let's also have a look at the field prices on here. So field prices and field areas. It seems to be we do have multi-field areas. Field prices are reasonable. 64,000. Yeah, you start with a good number of fields on New Farmer, and yeah, they're not worth a huge amount. So this is a nice one to expand on as well. So I'm liking that as well. Only issue I have at the moment with the map is that you do have two fields. So I'm actually wondering, thinking about it. You got field 1 and field 2. So if I look here, field 1 and field 2. So yes, Only issue I have then at the moment is with the missions, is with the contracts. There are only 2 fields on this map that have contracts on them, and I know that the previous version of this map had a similar thing where it only had a limited number of contracts. But yeah, but that is a minor disappointment to me. I do like contracts in FS19, especially if you're doing start from scratch. They just help you along so much. So yeah, if there was one down thing on this map that I don't like so much, it is that it's the lack of contracts. But otherwise, fantastic map. I absolutely love this. As I said, I will do a series on here because I didn't do one on FS17, and I did love this map in that version of the game. And similarly, I do love this map in this version of the game. If you're not somebody who does a lot of contract work in FS19, then there is nothing that I can say other than wonderful things about this map. Go check it out when it's released. Hopefully should be in the not too distant future. And as I said, I will let you guys know in the comments as to when this has been released and where it has been released to as well. For now, I love this map. I'm looking forward to playing it. And I hope you guys look forward to seeing what I do on it. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this first look. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.